I'd like to apologise. I think I picked the wrong paper up off the kitchen table. It says 2 tins of beans, a pint of milk, and a loaf of bread. So good afternoon, family and friends. On behalf of my wife Nicola and I would like to welcome you all and thank you for coming to this special occasion to celebrate the marriage of our daughter Rachel to Aaron. I think everyone will agree today how stunning the bride and bridesmaids are looking. Nicola and I were extremely proud parents when Rachel became the first member of our family to attend university in Lampeter, where she done a Welsh degree. I had it on good authority that Rachel practiced the Welsh on a regular basis while ordering drinks at the student bar. I've never really forgiven Rachel for the time she dragged me up on the stage at the Avon holiday camp. And the name of the game was Wrap Dad Up in Toilet Roll. While writing this speech, I must confess, I got a little bit sentimental. So I got some old photographs of Rachel out. Photos lying on the floor, dribbling and striking a pose. And that was on her 18th birthday. Anyone knows Rachel, who knows Rachel very well, knows she has a very good sense of direction. While going up to Manchester on the train to visit friends, she phoned Mum hysterical. Mum, she said, the conductor said the next stop is Edinburgh. Right. I'd like to welcome Aaron to the family. Been there a while, but a little bit of advice for Aaron. A great philosopher once said, a man who gives in when he is wrong is a wise man. A man who gives in when he's right is married. Now is it my pleasure and duty to pose a toast to the happy couple. I know that everyone will want to join in raising your glasses in a toast to a long, happy and healthy future together. Please can you stand and raise your glasses for new Mr. and Mrs. Diplock. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. That was lovely. Next up, Lloyd. Go for it, buddy.
I want to make sure everyone can hear me then. Just like to say thank you to everyone for turning up today on time. People know, he was supposed to be getting married before, but decided to have another baby. So I had a conversation with Aaron. I said, don't you carry protection? Or? He said, well, I carry a knife, but that's about it. So I'm sure everyone's aware of how much these two love each other. It's all over Facebook every day. I don't know why they can't say it to each other when they're sitting 5 yards away from each other, but they obviously feel the need to express it in front of everyone. So I can't remember what I'm saying now. Oh, hang on. I needed that. The catering was all tonight. We were supposed to be having a nice chicken dinner, but they changed it because she can't. Me and my brother can't be trusted not to pinch her mashed potato off her plate. One last thing, I'm hoping now that she's married, she's gonna settle and not decide to move anytime soon. As in recent years, I have been made her recent personnel removals service. I think it was about 5 times in 5 years. And just a quick, just like to say congratulations, and they both look lovely. That's all.
Gordon up next for a few words.
Me again, folks. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good time. It's more paper. I do apologize. Just I'd like to thank Aaron and Rachel for giving me the opportunity to do a reading in a church because of taking smaller reading, but no, it's done now. A few years ago, me and Aaron was walking down the canal to Resolving on a lovely day, and we was talking about going out because we recently had jobs, and he said to me, he said, "Oh, I'm not looking to settle down anytime soon." A few weeks later, I was with Rachel, and here we are today. And now and again, I get a text from Aaron saying how much he loves me. I only hope he's texted me by mistake, and not like it's meant for Rachel, but we don't know, So most couples I know should go on Jeremy Kyle, but with Aaron and Rachel, we're good, we're legit, like, we don't need any help. No. So it's just, congratulations, and have a good one.
Very good, lovely. Right, the maid of honor. Honor. No.
I'm glad you're bringing it to me. Thanks very much. Right, I hope you've got a drink in because it could take a while. I'm only joking. I've got about 18 pages of A4 mine, plus front and back. Yeah. I met Rachel almost 12 years ago now. Back in 2001, we both went to uni in Lampeter. I was a fresh-faced, shy, quiet girl, and Rachel, well, she changed all that. Still don't think my mother's quite forgiven her for finding the on switch, because she hasn't been able to shut me up since. Seriously though, I never expected to leave university with a best friend a girl could ask for, and I've been lucky that 12 years later our friendship is still going strong. And although we can't quite consume the amount of alcohol we did back then, as the hen night proved. Speaking of the hen night, some of you may not know, Aaron actually came with us on the hen night in the form of a blow-up doll dressed in a mankini. Fair play, it must be love, because Rachel dragged him round all day, all night, even got punctured in the end, and she still dragged him round deflated. So, well done. Also on the hen night, Rachel had us set amount of tasks. Won't reveal them all because some of them can't be said. But let's just say she had to have her boobs signed with a Sharpie, and she had to kiss a bald man's head. And they're the clean ones, so we leave it at that. In all seriousness though, I know how long you both waited for this day. Although it was kind of your fault that you just waited for longer. Fair. But I'm finally glad to say that you got to say I do. I think we all agree it's been a pretty perfect day so far. Rachel, you look amazing, but I never doubted you would. Girls look absolutely beautiful, credit to you and Aaron. Thank you for giving us 3 gorgeous goddaughters. Aaron, it's a well-known fact that any man has to pass the best friend test. You, double whammy, me and Kate. But to be fair, pass with flying colours, we both think the world of you. You're a great dad, and I'm sure you'll do just as good a job as a husband. So I'd like to raise a toast again to Rachel and Aaron. Cheers.
Morgan, do you like this one?
Yeah. Right, first I would like to say how lovely the service was today and how beautiful Rachel's looking.
We've been waiting for this day for a while, as everyone's known. It's the second time we put the date in. But I'm glad it's come because I can see how happy Rachel is with Aaron, so thank you. Mine and Rachel's relationship has changed a lot over the years. From being taken shopping and having her to paint my nails, now being an uncle to 3 beautiful girls. I feel me and my sister have always had a close relationship, and we could be able to talk about anything. I can remember being about 7, playing on the living room floor, and my sister used to do this thing where she would lay on her back, grab my hands, put me up in the air with her feet, and I used to pretend I was flying. This one time I saw a tattoo on my sister's back, and I shouted, "Oh, what's that?" My sister jumped up and ran into the kitchen. After a few seconds, she called me in and told me not to tell Mum and Dad, as they would kill her. She was only 17. This secret has stayed with us till today. Even though I think my mum has gathered she's got a tattoo or 2. This bond I have always had with my sister has made her the best sister I could have wished for. It makes me happy to think that she has now got a beautiful family and is enjoying a relationship with Aaron. I would like to say to you both, thank you for our weekly updates on Facebook for when the wedding is going to be. I'd just like to make a toast. Good luck to the future.
Here we go. Bye. Go on in now, bye. Go on.
As long as it takes. I am reversed this, so I can read, I'm afraid. Ladies, gentlemen, children, and distinguished guests, I would like to thank you all for any gifts you've given today, but the greatest gift is that you're all here to make our special day a special day indeed. My wife, my wife comes from a loving, caring family that has raised a woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and that has supported us from the beginning of all this, from back when it was just a dream, like when I first asked Kevin and Nicola for their blessings for their daughter's hand in marriage. Right up to supporting us on this special day. I thank you all greatly. Here we are. I would we would also like to thank my mum and dad for raising such a charming, funny, well-mannered, modest son. I think it's safe to say you did a good job. I thank you both. Hello, Mrs. Diplock. I can get used to this. I have known Rachel for as long as I can remember, as we both were in the same year, in the same school, in the same class for many years. My memories of Rachel are a sweet, shy, friendly little girl that despite her shyness, she would make friends with anyone and be a good friend at that. I obviously didn't see her then as I do now. I never would have guessed I would. We both left Cumnaith Primary School to go to the big school, as we would have said it back then. Unfortunately, me and Rachel did not go to the same big school, and she was missed more than she knew. All that was to change when I laid eyes on her for the first time in a long time. And I was pleased to see her, and I approached her and got chatting with her. I started to notice her smile was so beautiful, and I told her so too. I was out for my birthday and I was quite drunk.
And I chatted with her for some time, but I was happy to see her again. Over the next year, we got closer and closer, and messages on Facebook, as people have pointed out already. Started by Rachel this time, we met up and fell for one another, knowing we were made for each other. Thank you, babe, for our 3 gorgeous kids. I couldn't have asked for a better mother to my kids. You are simply the best. Thank you for being there for me, completing me, and for being my best friend. And here's to a long and happy, healthy life together. I love you, Mrs. Diplock. Let us all raise our glasses to a toast to my wife. I love you, babe. Right then, on behalf of me and my wife, we would like to take this time to thank my ushers for the help and support for today. And if I must say so, you all look quite dashing. Let's not forget to make a special thank you to our page boy Zach for completing his duty as ring bearer, a job that he did so well today. Where is he? Well done to Zach. And a special thank you to Mrs. Murphy for playing at the service today. It's nice to have somebody so close for a special day. Right then, where was I? Oh, the best man. I have known him all my life, as he too was in my class at Cumnaith, but he came with me to the big school. Simon has been more like a brother to me than just a friend. I am grateful for all the good times we have had. Thank you for being my best man and for all that you've done to help us today. Now Simon has a few words to say after I've finished, boring you all. He's probably confident, calm, and raring to go. I did it for your special day, and I was grateful for the honour. And now it'll soon be your turn to do the same. On behalf of me and my wife, I would like to thank the maid of honour Laura and her wife Kate for being great friends, that I must thank for looking out for her, and I don't think being on the hen do, sorry. And I've lost where I am now. The hen aid. And thank you all for your help and support that you've given to us, which finally brings me to the bridesmaids. Hey. I must point out how stunning they look today, don't you all think? Yes. And the bride? On behalf of me and my wife, we thank you greatly for helping. Did I say that right? I thank you greatly for helping making our day as special as it is today. Let us all raise our glasses to a toast to the bridesmaids. And I'm not done yet. Just because it's the last page. There are special gifts for key members of our group this evening. There's the best man can be first. I'm going to give you a special gift if I can get it here. You can't see me. Land of the twitching curtains. Right then, Simon, I'm going to come around. Yes, easier. Thank you for being my best man, Simon, and here's a gift I know you'd appreciate. Show it to everybody else first. Yeah, he's a big fan of Only Fools and Horses, so I got him a signed book.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Simon. And there's another special thank you gift to Laura. Right. And this is a signed Take That photo framed especially for you. Thank you. Right there.
Very much.
We got another special gift for my mother-in-law. Thank you. Thank you. And let's not forget my mother. How old are you, Mommy? Thank you, Mommy. Job done. That's me done. Thank you all. Right, now enjoy. Oh, wait there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The moment you've all been waiting for. What is it? The best man.
First of all, better now? Yeah, better. Well, that's it, for 6. First of all, I just want to say thank you very much for this. I did not know whatsoever. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Simon. Would you like a drink? I am Aaron's best friend. When you see me by the bar, if you could please address me by my full name, that would be brilliant. Thanks. I would like to thank Aaron for asking me to be his best man. I am a little nervous, but I'm just going to go for it. Step in. As well as this speech, my job today was to get Aaron here. 1, time. 2, sober. 3, looking good. 2 out of 3, ain't bad. I'm a best man, not a plastic surgeon. I've known Aaron since primary school. Although he's a year older, we have always been friends. We have the same sense of humour. I bet you're all on the edge of your seats waiting to hear what Aaron got up to when he was young. Sorry to disappoint you, but he spent half of his time keeping me out of trouble. He was a boring shit. Now that we've grown up, well, so we think anyway, and moved on, meeting our partners, having children, I am glad to say that we are still best friends, and I hope we always will be. Aaron, how lucky are you? You live here today, gaining a partner who is warm, loving, caring, funny, and who radiates kindness wherever she goes. Rachel, how lucky are you? we leave here today having gained a beautiful dress and flowers. Boys being boys, Rachel realises that Aaron has had a lot of girlfriends over the years. She would appreciate it if any of them who would have keys to his place, please return them now. Aaron, just remember, there are two main secrets to a happy marriage. One, whenever you are in the wrong, admit it. Two, whenever you're in the right, shut up. And finally, the best way to remember your anniversary, forget it once. I would like to say how beautiful the bride and bridesmaids look today. So if you all would like to stand and toast the bridesmaids. And so, to bring this speech to an end, as a Welshman, I am very proud to wish Aaron and Rachel bon voyage when they go on their honeymoon to North Wales. I presume that is where they are going, because when I asked Aaron what he was doing after the wedding, he was going to Bangor for a couple of days. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding. Raise your glasses to a happy ever after and give you the bride and groom. And that's it.